Hi everyone, welcome to this week's video. This week we are looking at Copilot, specifically in the first party app customer service. We're going to look at some of the top features that I think are great for those agents who are using the customer service, so that their life is a lot easier when they're doing their day-to-day job. So yeah, stick around. I'm going to switch it to the laptop now.
Okay, so I have switched on to the laptop. So where I'm at the moment is admin.powerplatform.microsoft.com. We are doing a tutorial on customer service, so hopefully you have the first party app as a trial account or an actual paid environment. Go to settings and then under product, go to features, and then you should be able to see the Copilot option there, so you can enable that. If you don't see this stuff, just make sure that you are using the new admin center. In terms of the features that are specifically available for customer service, you will have to go to the customer Copilot service admin center. Once you've done that, go to support experiences and then productivity. And then in here, you can empower your agents to turn on some of these to enhance their productivity. Let's start with the top one that I really like. So the first one is the summaries. So imagine you are working on a case, and that case has a lot of emails back and forth with the customer, and you are, I don't know, sick or something, and you pass that case to someone else. So instead of spending 20 to 15 minutes trying to read all of the timeline interactions with previous agent, agents can actually get a good summary of what the case is about, so that first of all they do save time, but second of all, so that they don't have to go through all of the hurdles of what has been done and all that. They can just get a quick overview of exactly what the case is about, what kind of troubleshooting steps has been done, what the outcome was, and where the case stands at the moment. So I think this is a really cool feature to have. And in terms of how this summary is, I guess, came together, we can click on manage data, and then you can see which fields Copilot is actually using to make the summary. So mostly it's the one-to-one fields on the specifically the case table. So you've got the case title, the description of the case, the product, if there's any product, the case priority, the subject of the title or title of the subject, the full name of the customer, the case type, and then of course the one to many in terms of like if there's any notes on the case, and then again same with task as well. So it's using the out of the box fields and relationships to actually come up with this summary. If we go to next, what you'll see is how the case is structured. So you can do it as a paragraph, so without any sort of structured, or you can do it actually structured. I like it structured so that you know exactly what the issue is, how what troubleshooting steps were done, the outcome of it, and then the errors, and then the root cause. And then you can also remove information from the summary that can be found as well. So if there's no root cause, then it just won't show you root cause, which is quite cool. So yeah, give that one a go. Let me know what you guys think, because I honestly I think this is one that saves everyone time, especially if you have 20 to 30 interactions on the timeline. You can just come here without looking at any of that stuff and just go, cool, this is where the case is, and this is what I need to do next. The second one on that list for me was the Copilot for questions and emails. So this one basically uses your internal knowledge sources. So as you guys might know, you can create knowledge sources inside the customer service. So the out of the box knowledge sources, you can create articles and things like that. So you can use that as a way for agents to basically ask Copilot questions without actually going to the knowledge sources. You can point it to a Copilot Studio as well. So if you've got knowledge sources and SharePoint, and you have configured that in the Copilot Studio, you can use that instead. You can also point it to a trusted web page as well. So if you are an agency or a government agency or organization, and you have a lot of information outside information in the public website, you can point that to Copilot as well, so that agents can ask questions and it will still reach your website if the answer can be found in there as well. The other one is the email. So yes, if I'm on a case, and if I quickly go to, I scroll down to the timeline area, which is right here, and I go to an email, I can use Copilot to draft a email based on the case, and it just helps to make things a bit faster for the agent as well. Instead of typing everything from top, you've got something to basically work with. So yeah, I think this is probably another one of my favorites. If we go back to that list, there's some other cool ones as well. You can do the plugins for generative AI. It's basically, you're giving agents to just create their own plugins and make sure that's available as well. So that's some. If you have, I guess, agents who can do that kind of stuff, you can enable them as well. If I click on manage, you should be able to see the plugins that they create inside the Copilot Studio once it's actually available, and then you can manage it here by turning it on or off as well, which is quite cool. Quick replies is another one. This is actually nothing to do with Copilot. Basically, you can create quick replies so that things like closure, when a case gets closed, what the case looks like, so that it's all available to them as well. This is all making the productivity a bit more faster, so that they don't have to, sit in that case for 10 to 15 minutes trying to figure out what to say to the customer once the case is closed. It's already there based on predefined text as well. So have a look at these. There are some cool ones. If we go to knowledge sources though, you can turn on knowledge creation. So you can actually let representatives use AI to propose new knowledge based on information from a resolved case. So if I click on manage, you've got the case-based knowledge creation, so you let representatives use Copilot to propose new knowledge based on a case information during or after a case resolution. So if I'm working on a case and I resolve the case, I can actually allow Copilot to create a knowledge base based on that case, which is quite cool. And then you've got the user experience data. So this basically records how users are working with the AI Copilot to understand its impact on customer service. Recorded data can be used by the organization to analyze knowledge sources and build usage reports. So record users' interactions with AI, including the user actions and their feedback on AI suggestions. You can turn that on as well if you like, to just make, I guess, your knowledge creations better, because the more information you feed on it, the better it gets, right? The next one is the customer knowledge management agent. This is actually in preview, but basically you let AI automatically create new knowledge on a representative's behalf. So the first one, it allows the agents to do it. Second one, you're letting the Copilot do it automatically, which is quite cool. I actually haven't tested this one out as well, but you can definitely look into it. But yeah, these are some of the, I guess, Copilot services that you might be able to try on in the first party app. Let me know which one is your favorite and in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.